So here we go. Let's jump back in, shall we? Boop, boop, boop. Oh yeah, the music. It just... Yeah, here we go. Alright, so let's start with Aoi. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, you know, before it blew up? No one saw what it really looked like. If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody, but for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks, that was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too. It did, actually. I'm going to give you the best advice ever of all time. If you want to beat the game, trust Kyoko, you will understand. Well, I love her. And I love Aoi as well. So, they're safe with me. So, thank you, too. Body before the explosion. Dude, this music is so awesome. Oh, here we go. She's actually just trying to sing along with the music. So, who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. There's no blood to look at anymore, so it's all gone. It all got blowed up. Good time, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words...
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now, and what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
What's nighttime got to do with it? Got to do with it. Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. After nighttime or during nighttime? Yo, Blackroom, what's up, dude? What's up, my man? So you watched what happened in the bloody room on this floor. It was morbid. Is it something that I shouldn't watch until I've completed the game? What you miss? Hey, Mario Kart, how's it going? We literally started like 2 minutes ago. You haven't missed much. We're kind of just we're talking to everyone here who's kind of catching us up on what happened, which is good because we haven't played since Friday. So, but how you doing? How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hero's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words...
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. Is that so? You're resting your ankle? I rolled it yesterday while out Pokemon hunting? Oh, dude! No one should hurt themselves while Pokemon hunting! Man, I'm sorry. That stinks, dude. Well, relax to the chill, musical tones of my voice. And Reaper, what's going on, man? How are ya? Oh my. Yeah, you came at a good time. There is a specific 2 to 3 characters you shouldn't watch it for, but what actually happened isn't a spoiler. Okay. I'll wait until I've until I finish the game. You're gonna have to remind me of all these things because I definitely want to watch the animes and all that. So you're gonna have to remind me. Are me and Kyoko?
That's right.
If the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. How about that 16th student? Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? Telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. So what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Maybe. You have a habit of doing that? I've fallen on my face twice, but oh no, dude, you gotta be careful. I can still remember when a Pokemon Go first became a thing, there lots of people would end up in people's backyards and stuff like that. Best be careful. Finally walked a dog today. And the ankle held up. That's good. Also, if you twist your ankle, isn't like one of the good things to do is to kind of like walk around but then stop and stuff like that. Kind of keep it so it's not like stationary. You need to wait till after the second game because the episode that it happens in is a flashback about characters from the second game. Oh, okay, then it's gonna be a long time then until I watch it. All right, let's talk to Hiro because he's innocent. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and
Serious?
oh well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. The body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember what I did or what it was. Monokama's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just about before 9 o'clock, so it was probably 9 on the dot now. That's right, it had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You
Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. Okay. When the body was found. Plus, you iced it last night and this morning and after the walk. See, that's good. You're doing a good job taking care of it, so hopefully you are back on your feet 100% really, really soon. That's why it's easier to just tell you with somewhat vague descriptions, so that way I don't explain any of the relevant characters. Yes. This game also explains it poorly. Okay. He's as cool as ice. He's as cool as ice. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this? It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife looks really familiar. It's the one that I had. Wait, is this also the one that he had? Or she had, actually. And wrapped it in an ace bandage to sleep in? Wow. So you're taking all of the right steps. You see that pun there? You're taking all the right steps because you hurt your ankle. It's in poor taste, I'm sorry. It's the knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. Found a broken Game Boy Advance? Really? Does it work? I'm glad you laughed. I felt bad, but I couldn't help myself. Basically, the mastermind used that room as a practice test of murder game. They locked the student council in that room with weapons and forced them to murder each other in a big battle royale. What? That's crazy. So basically, that's like the prequel area. That same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was kind of in a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife, and maybe then if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? Just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. Me neither, because it was like 3 days ago. No, it can't be. There's no way. Knife at the crime scene. You like puns, even the ones that are in poor taste? Well, I'm sorry that it was at your expense. I feel bad about it. These ... look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. But where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. Fragments near the dead body. I wonder if poison expired, if it's more poisonous or less poisonous. Probably would lose its potency a little bit, I would think, maybe? But it was streamed to a room that the mastermind had the teacher strapped to a chair with a contraption to keep her eyes forced open and to open her skull. What? And to open her skull? The mastermind that used metal rods to play around with her brain to reprogram her like watching the murder? What? No. That's so strange. Shadow, that can't be true, is it? You're making that up. You give it to some guys that are more tech savvy to see if they can fix it. That's cool. Was there a game in it? Those were your words in poor taste, not mine. Yikes, dude. Yeah, that's really morbid. I can see why, like, they censored a lot of this game, you can tell. Maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Here we go. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, they're fake. They're fake fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they'd get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails has been added to the toothbrush. There's also something on the back of her right hand. It looks like some sort of wolf or something. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like a wolf. Or a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. Oh, because I dumped water on it. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Exploded body analysis. Just out of curiosity, do you think I'm a guy? Yeah. Are you not? I thought you were. No, but my friend wants to buy it off of me. Oh, really? I would keep it, man, for your collection, unless if he really wants it that bad. We think you are text. Let's check the dry part here. Oh, and you're late? I had no idea. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Ren. Oh my gosh. I'm messing up left and right, and I've known you for months. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? Wait, it's kind of like... So we kind of said the same thing about both things. Can we look at the boots? The boots look like... Kyoko's. I guess we're done? Step away from the dead body? Yes. Everyone on the internet thinks I'm a guy. Oh. I totally thought that you had told us that you were a guy once. Well, now I know, and I will remember. Thank you for letting me know, because not everyone will let me know. So then I'd look like a fool for years. Years. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively could not be changed. Huh? Yeah, hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten wet. Or gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place after 7:30. There were some chickens in the chicken coop. Oh no, there's one missing. Count 4 chickens. 4? Nani?
Yo!
What's going on, Mikoto? I totally ate one of those without cooking it. 3 years or 4? 5. You found a new favorite character in this game? What's going on, Mikoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Are we really glad that Hiro's here? I mean, we don't have to lie to the guy. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Hey, look at that, he got something right. He's right 30% of the time, all the time. Yeah, right?
Huh?
What's wrong? Uh-oh. It's the Colonel. I blame the Colonel. What's going on there, Wolf? Huh? Oh no, someone ate a chicken. It's Hancock from Fallout 4. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I liked him. He was very chill. He had a very cool, chill atmosphere around him. How much of this game is left? I think from what Shadow said, I think from the one I think I can take seriously, I think we have about 10 hours left. I think. A good portion, or a good portion. Strong dislike that. Well, he's looking for the milk of human kindness. That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. No, it's not. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Find out next time. They're talking about how there are only 4 chickens left. Mind you, we see 6. You see 6 chickens? What's up, Wolf? You don't see 6 chickens, right? So after this is Outer Worlds, yes. I probably won't play Outer Worlds on launch day, because I don't know if we're going to finish this by then, but if we do, I'll play it. But that's definitely the next game that I'm playing through. Strong dislikes everything, except the milk of human kindness. There's one talking right now. A talking chicken? Oh my gosh. I'm a millionaire. You gotta go. Reaper, take care of him, man. Take care, and good luck with that Game Boy Advance. Did we kind of talked to Byakuya already? All 4 of us have airtight alibis. The only one who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
If the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. So what now? You seem to be at quite disadvantage here. The only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? It means you might have done it. Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. Hancock and Valentine are my favorite Fallout characters, and Yasuhiro is my favorite character from Trigger Happy. But what happens if he ends up being the mastermind? What will happen then? You saw 6 chickens? There were 5 though. There were 5. Cinco. Like the Cinco de Mayo. Or whatever this game is called. No, it Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Yeah, it's kind of a weird name. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Oh, what this? Is this a tarp? It's another tarp! Wait, was there a tarp in here before? Nope. I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. Thank you for telling me, game. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. It's a tarp! I know! I'm a little confused by it. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to look at the pickaxe? Something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. It's crazy diamonds. Yep. Alright. We'd already read that before. Oh, we didn't look at these before. What is this? Did it just a couple of hoes? Hero isn't smart enough to be mastermind, or is he? That's the thing. He could just be playing dumb. Yeah, he could just be playing dumb. I don't know. We'll see. Yasuhiro will not be my favorite. He's the mastermind, but for now, he's your favorite. We'll see. These tools have nothing to do with the case. Are you sure? We shut down that right away. No, the hose cannot have anything to do with this, apparently. I've checked everything I need to in this area. I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true. I don't think it is because the nails on it are fake. Was it also Kyoko who attacked me last night? I'm starting to feel like it's not. If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe I can get into her room, be able to find out more. The key to her room?
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. Uh-oh. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. This ain't gonna happen. This is not gonna happen. And Hero can't tell the difference between his elbow and his knee without the use of a map flashlight guided to her. You mean you're not wrong? What if dog meat is a synth? Imagine if they could make the animals synths. I don't know. I would hope not. I love dog meat. I actually have a Funko Pop of dog meat right down there. Yep. What if Hina was a synth? So basically like a fembot. Whatever, man. Whatever. Yeah, Byakuya, if you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later. Or later, after the class trial. After the class trial? Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. Dogmeat is not a synth? Is that confirmed? Is that confirmed? What if we're all synths? I'm definitely not a synth. I'm not as smart as a synth would be. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all. Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you or I may not. Come back later, huh? You're too casual to be a synth. I know, that's what I'm saying. Okay, then in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. You believe so? Uh-oh. You think it was Junko? Oh, Junko, we hardly knew you. How's it going there, Hideos? How are ya? Or Hideos? I think I like Hideos. How are ya? Maybe I should check it out, that one area. You know, this is the second time that my character has said that one area, and I have no idea what he's talking about. I'm assuming it's here on the 5th floor. No, but just throwing it out there because in Fallout lore, the Institute made animal synths before they did? I didn't know that. Nothing is catching your attention, though. Dude, the music that they threw in for this chapter is stoy. It's stoy. I like it. What this? 5C. Oh! Murder room. Whoops! Raw. Rattle, rattle. What if the sole survivor is a synth? Could be. I could see that being more likely than Dogmeat being a synth. And who is a synth that might surprise you, though? Hold on, let me see. Is it one of the companions? I remember to all chat remembers this is blind play. Yeah. Yes, please. If you do exclamation mark blind, it should come up with the command for blind. Spoilers for Fallout 4 now. That's fine. You can tell me. I've played through Fallout 4 a couple times already, and spent hundreds of hours in the world, so it's cool. It wasn't Chem Lab. I don't think. Yeah, let me know who is it that might be a everything's back to normal. Oh my gosh, everything's back to normal. Yeah, someone cleaned it up, just like when Sayaka and Taka. Monokuma's responsible, I'm sure. Coin. Dance is a synth. Yep. Okay, that actually comes up in a side quest. Is there someone else who's a synth? No matter when. Blah, 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 blah. Darn it! I want coins. Oh, it's all the same. Okay. Sturgis from the Minutemen is also a synth. Sturgis is? Really? How do you know that? Is it part of like a side quest or something, or is it just part of like the Fallout lore? I like Sturgis too. He's a real chill dude. It's not here. He says it, I think? Really? Is he kind of like, oh, I'm pretty sure I'm one of them. Monokuma is very good at cleaning messes. I need one for my carpet. I keep getting bloodstains in it. You cuckoo, man. You cuckoo. I think it's in a side quest. That would make sense. I don't think I did that side quest then. Or you find it when you go through a quest to infiltrate the institute. Oh, okay. It might, yeah, it might be in like a computer log or something. We never really got to look in here. Coin? No. The one time we came in here, they kind of had us do something and then leave. Ah, the piano. Is this a grand piano? I don't think it's related to the case. I know, but isn't it cool that they have one? I accidentally killed Sturgis once, and good thing I had a backup save. Oh! I'm surprised you were able to kill him. There's a YouTube video that explains that he is a synth, and if you kill him, you can find a synth component on his body. Okay, yeah, and like that's the one way that I knew that you could actually find out if someone was a synth or not. I believe, is it Trash Can Carla? I believe is a synth as well. Yeah, and you know what? There is actually, I believe that there's a computer you find in Fallout 4 that tells you a bunch of registered synths. It might be within the Institute, and they tell you like where they frequent. Is it the art room? I honestly have no idea where it is that I'm going right now. Okay, Shadow. I'll be right here. Just getting lost. Trash Can Carla works for the Institute? She works for them? She's not just... so she's not a synth, but she actually works for them? Don't think she's a synth. Oh, wow, really? I like her, too. She's got spunk. Whoops, that's not the button I wanted. I thought she's not a synth but works for the Institute. Okay, yeah, that's what Ren said. I'm legit lost right now. I'm literally just going from room to room. Ended up killing her because she never had good trades. Oh, really? I feel like she was good because she'd always be around. A raider killed her in my playthrough. A raider killed her? Oh my gosh. You know, and you would think with having all that ammo and stuff, she would just be able to decimate anything. There are shelves full of stuff, none of which seems to offer any kind of clue. Ba-da-ba-bum. What this? Rec room? I don't think it's in here. Ah, sneeze. Everything's back to normal, just like with Sayaka and Taka. Monokuma's responsible, I'm sure. You said that before. Oh my gosh, there's 6 of these. So everything is really back to normal. The Monokuma bottles are all lined up as if nothing ever happened. I don't see any kind of clue here. Same locker, there's nothing here I really need to worry about. That same dartboard. It's not really related to the case, though. It's gonna be in the last room we look in. You realize that, right? Oh, boy. Nah. It's definitely not gonna be in a classroom, I'm pretty sure. Not in the pool room. Library? En la biblioteca. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Jeepers. Leave the archive. This is just a classroom, right? It's 2B. Still lost? Yeah. I think it's just... It's been too long in between times playing it. Was it the nurse's office? Nah, it's not the nurse's office. Yeah, it doesn't look like it belongs in here. This is where Hifumi died. Or pretended to be dead. If only I knew what was going on. Dude, most of the time, I don't even know what's going on. It wouldn't be in the shop, would it? What exactly am I looking for? We found like a tiny piece, like a fragment of like a rock or something. So we're looking to see like where it could be from. Okay. Oh! Coins. Hey Leo, how's it going? How did work go this weekend? Not the AV room either. That wouldn't make sense. Well, here we are, back on the first floor. You're tired? Aw. There's still one other place I need to check. What? What do you mean? I really don't want to go in if I have any choice at all. I never want to go in there again. Okay, so we can't go in there. Okay. We're not going to kill you. Or actually, if anything, we'll kill you with kindness. Exclamation mark GBDU. Can you show me the item? I might remember. Sure. Is it a truth bullet? Yeah, this thing. Fragments near the dead body. There were bits of charred debris near the body. I don't know what the heck that is. Gugnir spears? What? So maybe the gem? Oh man, I was so hoping that there were spears in here. Oh shoot, hold on. No. Let's look at the Monokuma. Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. What is it? It's...
Huh?
It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb! And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. Well then. What if Fallout 3's main character is still alive as a Fallout 4? Because Fallout 4 takes place 10 years after Fallout 3. Elder Maxon and McCready appears in Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. Or really? McCready I remember from Fallout 3. I don't remember Maxon. Elder Maxon is 10 in Fallout 3 and 20 in Fallout 4. He's only 20? Oh. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. Should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Alright, so there was a fragment of the Monokuma out in the garden. Seems really odd. You like that? That was fast, wasn't it? You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You want to check out Kyoko's room, right? Alright, well, let's go. As he just leaves. Wait for me. Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Felt very lost there for a second. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole, and then... click! And it's open. And open! Looks like it. Thanks. Alright. Now, if Kyoko's in here, this is going to seem really odd. This might get a little awkward. Her room is totally normal, other than that thing on the table. So this is Kyoko's room. There's something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. It doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? It's a mistake, and I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. Yep. The dojo? I might have missed you doing it, but did you check the dismantle Monokuma in the gym? Oh, yeah, you must have missed it, because I just did that like 2 minutes ago. Sorry about that. When I put the word, it auto-corrected to insider. Oh, okay. That's alright. I gotcha. Yeah, I think it would be wise to look around a bit more. No, I got the key, man! Her bed's even purple. Look at that. Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting here, at least not as far as the case is concerned. Well, she never needs to sleep because she's a robot. No matter when, no matter where. Yeah. Her windows aren't coming up with, like, little prompts. We're gonna check the bathroom in just a second. Here's the bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I'd better not look inside. Or maybe... Nah, I guess we're out of here. What do you mean, man? Nothing else to look at. Really? Do we want to look at this again?
It's certainly possible.
If it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo. Very confused. He does not want to let me go. Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting here, at least not as far as the case is concerned.
What?
It was literally that they wanted me to talk to him. Game broken? Nah. CRG's broken. It's just kind of normal. You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I thought just we'd find some kind of clue here. Clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? Sorry? Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete? Oh, I know! Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Oh no. Don't show Byakuya, man. I'm going at an average pace. Hey, look at that, see? See, I'm a nice brisk pace. Say he's going at a casual pace. Exactly. Right on brand. It's like I know what I'm doing. What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. Which we're actually not sure if something did happen to her or not. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it! What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. It said it was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets is where I sleep.
What?
That's all that was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets, what could it be? Is that where she wants me to go? Hmm? Is that the message? Because I got it. But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? It's bed bugs. Careful. Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as soon as I lifted the sheets... Oh, that almost sounded like bed bugs. I think that Nick Valentine and Hancock are the only comedians I got to high friendship. It's because they're probably like the best ones. But I crumpled up piece of paper. Ooh, it's another clue. Hope Speak Class number 78 student registry. Muguro Ikusaba, sex female, and a bunch of stuff in Japanese.
I see.
What's wrong with me? Lots of things. It would take a really long time for me to tell you. Why couldn't she have asked to go under her sheets when she was there? I don't know. She came into my room too. I have sheets. You got the lovable perk with Kate? Oh man, I never got to play with Kate. I watched a playthrough where someone like went through her whole like side quest line, but I never did it myself. It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, it looks like it. It's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and a... That's it. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikusaba. Play with Kate? Yeah, you know. She likes to play. She's like a kitten. She's Kate the kitten. Or Sayaka? What? Huh? Excuse me? Hmm? The ultimate soldier. Wait, didn't they say that they were the ultimate despair the other day or something? Ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information. She was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. Fenrir? Isn't that like a Final Fantasy thing? Fenrir? You do not know the rest of my dirty-mindedness? Okay. Is she too young for the military? I don't know. Doesn't sound like it. A Norse wolf? What? She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received the battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Mukuro's profile. This is, Loki's kid, a giant wolf? Wait, which, Loki's kid, what's Loki's kid's name? There's a difference between the military and mercenary group. Yes. Fenrir is? Oh. Oh, that's cool. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things as just an ordinary person, but then...
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Oh, you recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. It's all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. To say I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it!
Mercenaries don't really have an age limit. They only care if you have the skill. I see. Whoa! I feel like our hero's becoming a bit player and a bit player is becoming our hero. Ah, it's you.
What?
What have you got in your pretty little hand there?
What?
Uh-oh, you found her profile. So what if we did?
Hey!
Don't freak out on me.
Come on
I'm not gonna hold it
now.
against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami. She broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Here's our omnivores, you know? Why does he still have the corpse? Trashking Carla in Fallout 4 is really annoying and keeps getting on my nerves every time I encounter her. No, I love her! You leave her alone. The rare from this game is annoying too.
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you would have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course!
Absolutely! I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the object of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting? It's about the one writing of all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hallway, back when, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. Oh boy, all the corpses from the murders and the trials are still in the building. He wouldn't have thrown them out in the trash or something? He says that he cleans them up. It's unsanitary to keep them around. You'll keep her safe in Sanctuary, you better. A misunderstanding? Are you saying...
in other words...
That's right. They weren't actually 15 of you.
Yes, indeed!
Total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. Yep, you know that. 16 then? Mukuro Ikusawa.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
No, that doesn't make sense, because Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. What do you think the morgue and the biolab is for? But there's no bodies in there, man. But there's a morgue in there? I didn't even notice.
Watch out for her.
Oh man, I'm good at this game. The 16th student, Mukuro Ikusawa, is part of the school life. So the one making all the regulations is...
Why?
What? Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh well, because... like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Make sense?
Well, now.
Okay, that's all you got for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with you. Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves all day in and day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, bud. She wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, now that's all you get. You can bring the ultimate. You can bring ultimate despair as an ultimate soldier. You could, but then why are they like calling that person by 2 different names? I wonder why I can't trade with her, because every time I talk to her, she keeps saying, "Look, who it is." The would-be robber. I wonder if I made her mad by accident. You could have, maybe. Probably stole from her. Yes, Mario, you did. You have made her angry, but she still wants to stay in Sanctuary with you. That's nice. And Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars. Wait, so on the back of her hand... I don't know. If that's a scar, looks an awful lot like a tattoo. Wait, but no, Monokuma specifically said there were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars, which means... those fake nails in the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? All the time. Like, why not?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there was 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here. Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules of the game. But why would he tell us that, and why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to the case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case?
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student, she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began. But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? It's a good point.
So in other words...
Unless if he wants to fool everyone in plain sight. You know? People in multiple titles, just like how we have a first and last name and in some cases a middle name. So should I change my middle name to Despair? Oh, wait, no. I'm so sorry. Ultimate Despair. Plus, she doesn't have nails. We don't know that. She could have nails under the gloves. It would be pretty uncomfortable, I guess, but she could have nails under the gloves. At least she's still in Sanctuary, that's true. You would? It makes more sense, then, to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it definitely does seem possible, but if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
Let's go.
Well, are you coming? Hello? Number 6. There are wooden lockers here. They use wood block keys just like at those traditional public bathhouses. Oh, you know, like the ones that you see everywhere. It looks like the key was found in Kyoko's room. The one that was found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very
Yep.
strange.
You mean the one with the number 6 on it? Just like that wood block we found? The only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? You should probably use the key we found on that locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it! Ooh, key! I took out the wood block key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock, and voila! The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. Is that blood? There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks? Titanium arrows. Just do it! What am I waiting for? I don't know, the game! It's slow! Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's blood. It's blood. It's a a ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. With blood on it. Is that a blood stain?
See.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved? I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. How did the keys to the locker wind up in the victim's
Why?
room? Or perhaps... Byakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. Next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir, you mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was a part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to do research on something? Research. Are you taking me... Or are you talking about the archive? That's right. The archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. You know, Byakuya always seems to know too much. He seems to know too much of what's going on. Freaks me out just a little bit. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Don't let your dreams be nightmares, actually. Easy? What's easy? I don't think it's related to the case. Oh. Duct tape in the shape of a shirt. Is that what that was? Didn't seem big enough to be a shirt. Was it a shirt for ants? I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight up to his shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with a I don't know why that says file, but I saw rifle. With a file in hand. Let me see it.
I see.
How there is duct tape with blood on it. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of the stuff in this whole investigation doesn't really line up easily. It looked like maybe they duct taped the arrows together to make a makeshift bat club. I sure hope that's not it. Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. That person who's dead in the garden, that is 100% Mukuro. She has that wolf on her on the back of her hand. Put the arrows, which most likely have broad heads on it, in the bloody duct tape. Put them together, and you can most likely happen while changing the heads. But we never saw Kyoko's hand. Kyoko's hand, as far as we know, were scarred. However, some time ago they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they had acquired. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within the group and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are a part of our world. It's reality TV. That could be a deceit by Monokuma, it wouldn't be the first time. It could also be Shadow trying to deceive me. How many hours do I have left? 200? 300? Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here, an unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn something about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right, it said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? Sure, because you know everything. To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. Did you hear that? They said squad. Do you guys want to get CRG squad tattoos? I'm guessing it could be something like a chicken or something like that. Something like that. I think we'll talk. We'll talk. Infinity hours to infinity and beyond. It's over 9,000. No tattoos. No tattoos. How about a temporary one? What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean Mukuro Ikusaba's profile? Tattoo? Yeah and no? Yeah and no? I'm confused by what you say there, because you say yeah, but then no afterwards. But what if you actually meant yeah and just typed no by mistake? Isn't that what the emotes are for? What, are you gonna print out an emote and put it on your shoulder or something, or on the side of your arm?
It constantly assaults us organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that.
Why is he speaking to me like he's a poet?
Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial.
Shadow, we're heading into the class trial now. How can there be 10 hours left of this?
So, please meet up in the usual spot.
This 10 hours? Really? Hancock and McDonough were brothers. I feel bad for Hancock as he starts wondering if he's been hating his brother for the wrong reasons after Hancock finds out his brother was a synth.
See you later.
I didn't remember that. I wonder if that's something you learned in his side quest, which I never finished. Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. I don't think we have enough to really know exactly what's going on. It's Cthulhu? The way you play, yes. Oh, shut it. I have a feeling though I'm really gonna struggle during this trial. No joke. I'm really gonna I'm gonna struggle a lot. Mostly because I started this on Friday. And I forgot a lot of what had happened, and then a lot of what they're telling us today, it just doesn't line up. It's not neat like the others. Trust in Kyoko? Trust in Bay? Is that what you're saying? Well, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? You have 50 hours left? It's like the whole game. No. Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go out together? Just two of you? I'm high rank. You hear that? What, are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. We'll be here in a second. Any second. Believing these words, no matter how much it seems like she's betraying us. She's not even here, dude. So she's gonna have to come out of nowhere. It don't mesh well. It doesn't. It doesn't. It seems like it's like a lot of randomness just thrown in and like they're like, well, you try and figure it out. You're kidding? Oh, I figured. Yeah. I honestly think if I had to guess, we probably have like 4 or 5 hours. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. My wife who's dead? Well, tips CPU? Excuse me? What? She's not dead. I hope not. And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again? What should we do? Should we keep waiting here or... or what?
What?
Jesus! Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? Such terrible customer service. What? I made you wait? You got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here. Now can we? What are you talking about? Everyone's here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey.
Hey! I'm sorry, I was just getting my beauty sleep. Which obviously I've gotten a lot of in my life because I am radiating with the beautifulness. At least I think she's dead. She might be wrong. Well, here she is. She back. I'm here and no rules need to be broken. Or no rules been broken. Kyoko! Kyoko, you're still alive? No, that's a ghost. Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right? But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
Is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did it violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty, officially. But I bet you'll be sorry later. Shing! Shing! No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. Waifu is alive! When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to the Kyoko. She's a robot, after all, I mean. Kyoko? So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right, now we've got to deal with the go! I told you, stop talking!
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it on the trial, or during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me. Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But
I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. We won't be if CRG screws up. Oh no. Bay is a Danish word for poop. What? No. That's not how people use that term, is it? I thought it was like term for like beauty or something, like, oh gosh. Yes, it is, which means I'm going to have to get back at CRG for calling Kyoko poop. What? No. Oh no. Doesn't it mean something like not that, though, in some other language? Please tell me. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you, where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So, I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second
That's
floor?
right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed this announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So,
Just now, I finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. Took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you
however,
were late? Sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you're on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not
In
quite.
other words,
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. Secret tool? Excuse me? Yes, that is the actual definition. Sharpens no dachi? But why? I didn't watch Friday's stream. What's this tension between Kyoko and Byakuya? Byakuya is accusing her of murdering the body that is in the garden, which we can't tell exactly who it is because it was blown up. It blew up when Toko went over to investigate it. Yep. So he's mad and thinks that it was her because she's always just like not around when things like that happen. It is a term that uneducated people use thinking it's short for baby. Are you kidding me, Shadow? What? A nani? Kyoko's account.
Just a second.
Okay, Aoi. Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It seem
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? It's a strange way to put it. Class trial is important to everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. She's always unconcerned. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? I don't know, maybe... Give me coin. You never use that word? My gosh. And why have I heard like a million people say it? Corbin calls me that sometimes and I say, what did you just call me? My ears must be failing me. I always thought it was like short for babe. Or like Shadow said there, baby. Hold on. Also, we got a new... Oh, wait. We don't pick skills until we get in here. Because we got ourselves a new skill, I believe. I think the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. Because those people are dumb. Are you calling me dumb? The door slid shut. Yes, we have established that bay is short for poop. I will never use that word again, unless if I'm referring to poop. This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every deep depth of my eyes. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the darkness of despair. Oh, it was the blinding light of despair. Despair would be a blinding light, really? They latch onto a word, not think about origins. They just want to sound cool. Yeah, that kind of sums that up, I would say. I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs have passed. Also, hey, what did he do to the courtroom? It's pink and purple and green now. Let's get on with the show. And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate. A deadly class trial. Do you want to save? Yes, please. Set skills, por favor. Lost in thought. Increases the time limit for each phase. Effective during the class trial. Cool and composed. Steadies your aim a little. Effective during the non-stop debate in the Hangman's Gambit. Yeah. Doesn't seem like we really need that either. Vocabulary. Increases bullet capacity. Effective during the bullet time battle. Ooh, that's actually a really good one. let's get rid of that one. Choose that one. Bam. Let's review now, shall we? I think we're the only smart ones here. Who's we? You mean chat? Because then you'd probably be right, to be honest. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. Oh, and that's where the arrows come in. There we go. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The explosion has burnt the upper half of the body beyond recognition. The upper half of the body remained on fire and had to be extinguished. Because of this, the upper half was soaking wet, while the bottom half remained dry. The body was wearing notably long fake nails. The body had a tattoo of a dog on the back of the right hand. It's a wolf, not a dog. There were bits of charred debris near the body. It should be noted that the bomb, which had been removed from Monokuma in the gym, had disappeared. It's hard to imagine these two events are unrelated. The sprinklers are programmed to come on every morning at 7:30, and this time is impossible to change. As such, it can be assumed that if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, it would have gotten wet. 7 a.m. Makoto wakes to the morning announcement. 7:30 a.m. Makoto and Aoi arrive at the dining hall. 7:30 to 9, Makoto meets the others in the gym, and together they head to the headmaster's room. 9 a.m. Toko is told to find the pickaxe in the garden, where she discovers the body. The knife found near the body was the same knife that was used to stab it before the explosion. Wait, yeah. It is also the same knife that Toko had given to Makoto for safekeeping. And the knife the masked assailant was holding when they attacked Makoto. Wait a second. Okay, so the tarp. This is what I was going to talk about. Hold on. Did you hear my name? Wolf? Yes, you did. We're all getting wolf tattoos, see? Yeah, we're mercenaries. This picture of a wolf is on the body's hand. Yes. The tarp was hidden among the other items in the tool shed. One side was wet and filthy with mud and grime. The other side was completely clean and dry. Now, the only thing that I could think of is that the tarp was there, covering the body. So maybe the murder actually took place before 7:30, but just someone had covered the body with the tarp. And the reason why the top of it is wet and filthy with mud and grime is because of when the sprinklers came on, and then the underneath it is totally white because none of that hit it. Pretty sure that's what it is. Pretty sure. Okay, moving along. The number of chickens in the chicken coop has decreased from 5 to 4. Yasuhiro claims that there were, without a doubt, 5 chickens just before the nighttime last night, and yet, I don't know how that ties into everything. That might just be like something to throw us off. It's a unicorn. It's a unicorn. Byakuya stated that there was no corpse in the garden just after nighttime last night, so it can be assumed the murder must have taken place sometime after that. Byakuya has also said that he, Yasuhiro, Toko, and Aoi were in the gym the entire night. None of them were alone at any point. The corpse had a mask covering its head and a white jacket covering the body. A knife had been thrust into the abdomen, and there were bloodstains around the wound. The body had stopped bleeding, but the blood was still wet. It was noted, however, that there was no blood on the ground around the body. Makoto Ikusaba, female, known as the Ultimate Soldier. She became, that doesn't make sense. She became Ben obsessed. I think it's just supposed to be, she became obsessed with the military from a young age. She disappeared while on vacation in Europe and reappeared in Japan 3 years later. Apparently, the killing game began with 16 participants, all students. It is assumed that Makoto Ikusaba was the 16th student. Monokuma also revealed that the reason Kyoko wears gloves is to hide something she doesn't want anyone to see. This woodblock decoration was found in Kyoko's room. It looks like it's actually the key to one of the lockers in the dojo, and it was. Ooh, Doritos. Oh man, it's been so long since I've had a Dorito. A set of titanium arrows was found in a dojo locker. There appear to be 10 in total. Along with the arrows, there was also a wadded up ball of duct tape in the locker. The duct tape had traces of blood on it, and it's assumed that this is related to the case, but nobody can imagine how. Kyoko used Monokuma's secret tool, which grants access to any room in the school, to sneak into the second floor of the dorms. This area seems to have no monitors or security cameras. Now, I'm a little confused here because I don't remember there being dorms on the second floor. Right? Do you remember it? I don't, because I sure don't. Alright, there we go. Oh, wait, no. Wait, open. Hold on. System. Woohoo! Save again for fun. Alright, let's go! 5th class trial.